It is hard to overstate the importance of the moment that we currently stand in, although Neil, I think, did a very good job of stating the importance of this moment. It is no exaggeration to describe it as an inflection point. Neil described it with poetry. We describe it with data. But the reality is, the data tells us we are standing at an inflection point. Global prosperity is stagnating, and if we are not careful, we risk seeing it going into decline, jeopardizing so many of the hard-won gains of recent decades. But we can, and we must act. Just as improving prosperity is not inevitable, neither is its deterioration. This year's index should be a call to action to safeguard the invaluable foundations of prosperity, to nurture them and to build on them for future generations. This is the challenge of our generation, to work together to strengthen governance and to secure our essential freedoms. As tonight has made clear, these things are not just desirable, they're absolutely fundamental. They are the foundations and the building blocks of prosperity. Our world is crying out for change, and all of us have a part to play in that change. So when you go to bed at night, if you're somebody who thinks in the evening, or when you get up in the morning, if you're somebody who thinks in the morning, I call on you and ask you to make a commitment to yourself, to make your unique contribution to strengthening your family, your community, and your nation. For policymakers, and for those of you who are policymakers who are here, this will mean focusing on what genuinely moves the dial, not just what grabs a headline. For business leaders, this means thinking about your purpose as well as your profit. For the media, this means reporting on what is true and important and not just salacious. For civil society leaders, it means acting as agents of unity and not fueling division. Let us be really clear. Prosperity will not simply appear in a political manifesto or a government press release, or from a philanthropic donation or newspaper headline. It will come from each and every one of us. That means summoning from us the qualities of those we most admire, grit and determination, as we've seen in President Masisi, integrity and vision, as we heard from John Howard. We all have it within us to be change makers, bridge builders, and unifiers. So let's work together to build prosperity and build that pathway from poverty to prosperity, which means a life well lived. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.